Welcome to Tech Garage presented by RockAuto.com. Well, don't adjust your televisions. There's a boat trailer on the lift. And you know, a boat trailer can be simple, but we're going to keep it high-tech here. Like Tech Garage fashion, we're going to upgrade this with some LEDs.
Absolutely, and sorry about your luck, pal. I got to tell you, though, it was a pretty good day on the lake, even though he couldn't make it. Absolutely, we're going to seize this opportunity to upgrade to LED. There's huge benefits, not just visibility. You'll see what we really mean by that. We got a new wiring harness from Rock Auto. We got lights. We got tools. Everything we need, we got at RockAuto.com.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand. Even the tools right here. I mean, just go on their website. They have every bit of the crimping tools, the wire, the shrink wrap, the wire itself. Everything's ready to go. But the key is LEDs.
Let's show them the difference here. I mean, this is absolutely almost night and day.
It's huge. You can see this one right here. Now, that's a normal trailer light we had.
Yep.
It's burning, but check this out. Man, there's our LEDs.
Yeah, way brighter. Again, when you got people behind you, it's dark 30 when you're headed to an all-day on the lake trip. You want people to see you and you want to be seen. So big difference right there.
And not only that, we're talking about amp draw. LEDs draw a lot less amps, and I got a cool demo. Check this out. I'm going to put this over to amps, and then I'm going to disconnect them one at a time. I'm going to go in series with the bulb so we can actually read what they're burning.
There you go.
Now, our regular one's burning a little over half an amp there.
Yeah,
okay?
a little over half an amp. Yep.
That's fine, but you start putting them all on the trailer a whole bunch. Let's go to the other one. All right, so I switched to the other one here. When I switch to the other one, man, that's about 1/10 of an amp.
0.1, unbelievable. So multiply that times all the lighting on the trailer, big difference in the amp draw. That makes a big difference.
It is a big difference, you know, but you also have a lot of work cut out for you. Yeah, we got a little bit done. We got the rollers off and we're ready to go, but this is ran through the frame. I mean, this is going to be a pretty big job.
Yeah.
Also, wiring it, I mean, there's different color wires. There's some different stuff going on. I'll get a demo set up so we can show how all the trailers work. They're pretty universal. You get started.
Awesome. Okay, our first step is with this wiring harness, we're going to have to pull this from the front. Again, the wires go all the way up inside this left frame rail, so I want to pull this from the front. To do that, I'll have to make a cut up there. We've already got access right here, but I tell you what we can do back here. These wires come in, make a junction, come across the frame right here, all the way to the other side. So I'm going to show you how to cut these wires and then noose them around your new wires with electrical tape and pull it, loop them together so they don't drop off in the middle of the trailer. That wouldn't be any fun. And I'll show you how to do that by making a snip right here. Okay, there's the rubber grommet off. Now, give yourself every bit of potential you can to succeed. Here we go. I'm going to put these here. Just use that roller mounting. I'm going to pull these wires over. With some electrical tape, you want to get as much of the lead as you can here and create a loop. What I mean by that is come down here, loop these together, twist them, take them back over themselves, like this. Then you're going to electrical tape all that together. I removed the rubber grommets on the trailer so that they'll fit through. Get this taped up. We'll go to the other side then and make our pull. Again, take your time here. These wires take a beating. You think about salt water, fresh water, all the rust and oxidation that builds up over time in here, you're going to be pulling these through that. Okay, so I'm going to work that up into the frame, right? And get it started. Come over to the other side. And we're going to start to make this pull. Take your time. I can feel the tension. It's going to be a little bit of a job. We also have to get past our running light bracket here. So, got new red and black. We're going to replace the old red and black. But you got to understand the gauge of wire and why that matters on a load like this. John's going to explain exactly how all that works.
Brian, you're absolutely right. The size of the wire does matter, but even more importantly, the colors of the wire. And when we're talking about trailer wire harnesses, it's usually universal. They're always about the same. So you can see right here, I have a graphic. We're dealing with a 4-wire connector, and you can see the top one right here. That's actually the right turn signal, which is green. The yellow one on the harness, that's going to be the left turn signal. The brown is always the tail lights or the running lights on the vehicle, and then the white's the ground wire. So we can see it right here in the board. I actually have one wired up here with our lighting system. Now you can go buy a plug that you can just plug in and tee in. I highly recommend that. You separate it and plug it in. But if you buy a connector like this, you're going to have to wire it in yourself. So you're going to have to go up under the vehicle and find the different colors, and that's pretty easy to do. You can do it with a DVOM, but you can even do it with a test light. What I like to do first is just test the test light and make sure it's operational, and it is. And we're just going to go up the wire harness. So what I did is I grounded the white one, and now we're going to do the running lights. So you want to go ahead inside the cab of your vehicle, turn the running lights on. Once you turn the running lights on, you should have 12 volts at one of your wires going back there. So you're going to have to go back till you find one of the brown wires that have 12 volts. You'll see it's lit. When I turn it off, it goes away. So once that's lit, you can wire into that, come down to the trailer harness and verify you got 12 volts just by simply lighting the test light. Now, turn signals, we can start with the left-hand turn signal, which is the yellow one. So what I'm going to do is turn on the left-hand turn signals. So we can go up here to the yellow one. I'll follow it up, find out under your harness, and you see the test light's actually blinking. That's a good thing. That's showing our 12 volts is there. Wire in, come down once again. Make sure it's blinking again. Once down there, you're on the harness itself, all right? Now we can go and we can do the right side. Now the right side is going to be your green wire going all the way back. So I follow that up, find it underneath in the rear. You see that it's blinking. Well, once again, wire it in, come down, verify your work. That one's blinking. We're good to go. Now what about the brake lights? Well, if you have the bulb set up like this, when you hit the brakes, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. When you hit the brakes, I'm going to reach over here and I'm going to hit the brakes. What's going to happen on the left and on the right turn signal bulb, it'll light that up as well, and that'll be the actual bulbs that's going to light when you hit the brakes. So it's important to get that thing wired up right, and it's even important to string it up, make sure that it's loomed and protected. And Brian's running it through there right now. We're going to join him because he's going to need help in a little while getting that long strand to the front of the trailer wired up.
All right, we are making good progress. I got the first leg of the crossover feed going on here. Tell you what, I'm going to pause there. John, while I got some help, let's go ahead and run this full length down through the frame rail. I've got a lead pre-connected for you. I'm going to give it a tug. You feeling it?
Yeah, I got it tucked. It's going in there now. Feed it in. If you start pulling it through, you should feel it start to come. There you go.
Yep, back pull yours a little bit.
There you go.
All right, one more time.
Yep, just like going through a wall of a house, isn't it?
Yeah, sure is.
Problem is we got some rust in there and some other things going on.
Got to fight it.
There you go.
Try it again. All right, there we go.
Great.
All right, I'm going to pull it. You feed me.
All right, go ahead. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Work all the way through the rust particles. There we go, and there's my lead. Remember the hook and loop? Hardly any damage to the tape. That's good. Now, all I have to do now, once I'm going to leave myself enough to work with here, reinstall the new lamps. LED, and John doesn't know this yet, but I want to add a backup light here for him, an 800 lumens LED light. This is a game changer at dark 30. When you're backing down a ramp of a new lake you've never been to, you're going to be really glad you have this light. It's on the driver's side, which will really help illuminate where he's going with the trailer. Remember, it's a trailer. Everything is going to be underwater. Dielectric gel everywhere. It's an insulator. It keeps it out. Solder and shrink wrap everything. You'll see how that works in just a minute. But for now, stay with us on Tech Garage, brought to you by rockauto.com.